6 series-clinching wins, including 3 in the 2009 postseason. It just says what kind of a big-game pitcher Andy Pettitte is.
Yeah, you could always count on Andy. He was going to, he wasn't going to wilt. Obviously, he provided us so many great memories for so long, and unfortunately, he's now going to retirement and pursue other things, but we're real thankful that we had him for as long as we did.
Was it tough getting that call, or you all along have kind of said you knew it was coming, right?
Andy and I talked throughout the winter. He was up front, which I conveyed early in the winter, which is he'd never done that before. He never told me that this is it. He's always talked about maybe this, maybe that, but he gave me I believe I'm not playing, so don't count on me. And that's the first time he's done that. So that I knew something was up.
Yankees fans will want to know, given his decision, are you comfortable with where you're at with starting pitching going into spring training?
No, not yet. It's certainly the starting rotation is something that's is evolving. Clearly, I need to. I might have the answers right in front of us, but those answers, those if I do with our farm system, whatever, they have yet to declare themselves. So we could find out that way, or some of these non-roster invites, or maybe potential trade talks down the line lead to something. So that's why when Cliff made his decision to go to Philly, when I said plan B is patience, it's still the case. We're going to have to wait and find out.
You've been around the Yankee organization a long time, just like Andy Pettitte. You've seen so much from him. In your mind, what is his legacy in pinstripes?
He, obviously the performance speaks for itself, but I think that the Yankee fans realize, he's going to be hard to replace in that clubhouse because of his leadership. He was someone that, if this was the military, he was someone that you'd be in a foxhole with. I mean, the teammates knew he had their back. Right. He could be counted on. It didn't matter if a teammate was having professional problems by performance or personal problems away from the field. Andy Pettitte was going to be there for them. He was a difference maker and a giver of himself to others, and that's something that's rare, and it's not the case with everybody that we've had over the course of the time. And so that's something we're going to miss, because he was someone that helped people hold it together in a lot of turmoil, and that's who he is. And you get the impression that even beyond just being a good teammate, even for you or any of the executives with the Yankees, he was sort of that safety blanket. You knew every fifth day when he was taking the ball, there was a comfort level there that maybe he didn't have with other pitchers. Yeah, when he was paid whatever he was paid every year, he felt an obligation to fulfill that contract no matter what. So he was the type of guy that it wasn't about just getting paid. It was about continuing to earn the money he's getting paid and continuing to be there for the fans, for the front office, for the ownership, for the teammates. I mean, he's someone that's accountable, very much so. It's interesting, too, that we came into this segment talking about some of his stats as a Yankee, but so few guys that are now talking about Andy and his retirement are talking about stats. They're talking about big game pitcher. Who do you want to take the ball in a Game 7? The competitive nature, the fire. I think, like you said, those are things that are going to be missed, and I'm pretty not surprised that guys are talking about that. No, he's a special one. He really is. He's going to be dearly missed, and he's, again, a difference maker. So, he's talking about he doesn't know what he's going to do next in life, but some passion will come his way, and it'll be interesting to see what it is, because whatever he gets involved with, it'll be a great story, because he'll be impacting something else in a real positive way like he did this franchise. So we've been very fortunate for as long as we've had him, and he'll be dearly missed. And before we let you go, you think he's going to be part of that in the Yankees organization, at least somewhere down the line? Yeah, who knows? I mean, you want to keep an Andy around all the time. I talked to him jokingly maybe a month ago, when he was leaning towards retirement still, or somewhat retired, and without an official announcement, I said, well, hey, I'm doing the celebrity coach invites for the spring. I figured, there was a day where I wanted to try to find out if, let me see if he's changed his mind. So I called him on the pretext, hey, I know you don't want to play right now. Maybe you want to come in and be a part-time coach. And he laughed, and he just said, nah, not this spring, but maybe next year if I get through this. So.